There's Angelique.
Francois PITOT.
Look like pretty confident, assertive
Absolutely.
information.
Francois PITOT from France, the leader after the short program last week. Had some challenges holding together in the free program. Starts again anew, and this week in the Baltic Cup, 72.22 personal best last week. Well, Francois PITOT from France, so athletic in both the sport and the art of figure skating. Even when he's working with the music, you can see the athleticism through his artistry.
Yeah, interestingly, one of his choreographers been having a show explaining that Francois committed to an hour's worth of basic skating skills per day just to push those program component scores, and you could really see the benefit of that, particularly last week at the Solidarity Cup. And although this wasn't the performance of last week, one little greeting with his coach here, Angelique Abitschkina, but this wasn't the same performance as last week, but he's done well to come back from the disappointment in the free skate that he suffered.
Yeah, and also if this wasn't the performance of last week, it was still pretty darn good. Yeah. You're still going to get a good score out of this, so that's a good indication that it's all there, even if there are a few mistakes. So put it all together, watch out. Here's the triple axel.
They want good height, good length.
Solid landing right there, gets the free leg back, so has a good start to the program. And the triple loop, no problem, but just did not get the free leg back in time. Can't take, because you're so athletic on the takeoff, you can't take it for granted. The exit is as physical as the entrance. Here is the triple Lutz. Makes that work, the triple toe loop. Now get the free leg back, gets stuck in front again, has to do a turn. So just little things like that become big things, really, in the scores.
Yeah, they counteracted. The quality of the elements were so good, but the judges have to reduce them with a reduction of errors chart, with which the double free turns out forced them to go down.
And the most obvious errors on jumps are on the landings.
Yeah.
And if you have to do a 3-turn, you put a hand down, just automatic. It has to happen. So even if you have not a great takeoff or air position, but your landing is smooth, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not as bad.
Leaves them with a better impression.
Yeah, exactly.
And choreographer Angelique Abitschkina here. Roman Ponsard also on his team. So many positive influences. And that's the reason Francois PITOT is having a great start to the Junior Grand Prix series.
His personal best was 72.22, falls a little bit short there with the 71.33, but nevertheless, still a really good score and puts Francois currently in the second place, and maybe that's where he'd rather be. He was in the lead last week. That didn't work out. It might be better to be the hunter instead of the hunted.